Alan, this species of cartoon has been extinct since 1998. What?
It's the Warner Brothers.
And the Warner sister!
Over the weekend, Warner Media released a clip of the Animaniacs revival coming to Hulu. A lot of audiences were happy to see the Warner Brothers and Warner sister return, but some people came out of the woodwork and went, well, actually, Animaniacs was never good, and its style of slapstick comedy is outdated. First off, Animaniacs wasn't just about slapstick comedy. It mixed dialogue-heavy comedy and slapstick-heavy comedy together in this fun blend. And second, this is an unfortunate thought I've been seeing many people in many different entertainment mediums express as of late. You see, as trends in the industry change and evolve for better or worse, some people start to look back at the old stuff as a relic of the past that should never be touched again. I fully understand this for something offensive like World War II propaganda or racist caricatures, but then let's look at the video game industry where up-their-arse critics and publishers are rejecting turn-based RPGs in favor of more action-focused games. I understand that some people find that gameplay style boring, and believe me, when it's done poorly, it can be boring, but there's still an audience for a well-made turn-based RPG. It's why many fans are disappointed by the action-oriented direction Final Fantasy has taken as opposed to its turn-based roots. Besides that, I find turn-based RPGs a timeless system of gameplay. I find it hard to jump into some of the older Zelda titles for the NES that are more action-oriented, but I could easily pick up and go to town on some original Pokemon games. Granted, both these games have their merits and weaknesses, but the point is, because the turn-based RPG is easy to understand and universal across many games, I was able to be quickly entertained by classic Pokemon over classic Zelda. The same applies to slapstick comedy in that it's easy for an audience to understand it. While comedy is subjective, the many Warner Bros. Cartoons of old are still timeless, not just because a lot of these cartoons are classics, but because the characters' goals in these cartoons are simple to understand and write entertaining stories around. Bugs Bunny needs to outsmart his enemy to get himself out of a tricky situation. Daffy Duck wants to gain something for himself. Wile E. Coyote wants to catch the Roadrunner, etc., etc. Sure, video games and cartoons have produced more complex works in storytelling and presentation as time progresses, but sometimes you don't need everything to be this grand masterpiece that will rival the greatest works of fiction ever and push the industry forward. Sometimes a simpler product is a better product in the long run.